Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and I think we just got the official release date for Overwatch 2. And I know I sound skeptical at the beginning of the video because, well, when I expected the official release date for Overwatch 2, I kind of expected it from either the developers of Overwatch themselves or from a big announcement like say on BlizzCon or from a live stream or something a little bit more official. But earlier this morning, there was a series of tweets from people that work in the Overwatch League or work with the Overwatch League. The first tweet coming from John Spector, that is the vice president of the Overwatch League, and his tweet reads, "I've seen a lot of speculation regarding a 2022 start date for Overwatch League. We can confirm that our plan is to begin next season in April 2022. We will share more details about a 2022 roster construction timeline soon and more info generally on our 2022 season as we get closer to April." Now, normally that tweet wouldn't mean much because, well, that's just speculation when the Overwatch League begins. Now, yeah, there were some rumors beforehand that was speculating that Overwatch 2 could come out in correlation of the 5th Overwatch League season, but then a second tweet that comes from a journalist that works with the Overwatch League that goes by the name of Liz Richardson tweets out following John Spector's tweet saying, "I can confirm via an Overwatch League spokesperson that the 2022 season will begin on an early build of Overwatch 2. Wow. That's the tweet. That was the announcement that we were all waiting for, when we can expect Overwatch 2 to come out. Now, why does Liz tweet hold so much power over other people that have insiders? Well, first and foremost, this is her job. She's an actual insider. She's an actual journalist that has insiders that work with the Overwatch League that obviously work closely with Blizzard. Basically, I would describe her like the Adam Schefter or the Ian Rappaport of the Overwatch League. When she tweets out something, it basically means that, yeah, I have somebody that knows something at Blizzard and it's probably going to happen. And we were all kind of speculating that Overwatch 2 would come out around the time of the beginning of the Overwatch League because they don't want to transition between games in the middle of the season. So it was either going to be at the beginning of 2022 or at the beginning of 2023, sometime around the anniversary event. Now, listen, guys, I don't want to start celebrating too early, but come on now. We were waiting for this. We have been waiting 2 years for somebody that actually matters to come onto the stage, or in this case Twitter, to finally say something about an Overwatch 2 release date. But before we start celebrating, start popping bottles, let's move back a little bit and go back to the tweet, because while she did say that Overwatch 2 will be being played by the Overwatch League come April, she did also say an early build of Overwatch 2 will be being played by the Overwatch League, which by saying that confirms 3 things. The first of which is that Overwatch 2 is coming out in April, baby! But the second thing that you gotta realize is that it might only be coming out for the Overwatch League. It might not be coming out to us jabronis at home. And the third thing that this tells us is that this is only an early build of Overwatch 2. And obviously, if it's being played by the Overwatch League, they're not going to be playing the campaign or the story missions or anything like that. But it also will probably only be the quote-unquote beta version of the multiplayer side of Overwatch 2. Will that include the brand new heroes? Will that include Sojourn? Will that include the new maps like on Rome and New York? Will that include the new push game mode? And that's the question that we're all going to be asking for the next couple months, or until somebody makes an official announcement describing what an Overwatch early build looks like. But here's my assumption. Now, I just want to clarify that this isn't necessarily going to happen. Remember back when I got to play Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon 2019? I got to play the multiplayer side of Overwatch 2 and the new push game mode on the Toronto map. Now, it was 6v6, but you also have to remember that the Overwatch League players have to start practicing for Overwatch 2's multiplayer. And since it's gonna be going 5v5, what I'm gonna be assuming is gonna happen, at least for the Overwatch League, is that they will showcase the new 5v5 standard game mode for Overwatch 2, but along with that, on the brand new maps, on at least Toronto playing the new push game mode, and the new map Rome, and New York, and Monte Carlo, and any other map that comes along with Overwatch 2, but I'm assuming is only gonna be including those brand new maps maps, and of course the other Overwatch 1 maps. Now that's for the Overwatch League, which is great because we're gonna see Overwatch 2 in action. But what about us? Will we get to play Overwatch 2? This is what I speculated all the way back in 2019 when Overwatch 2 first got announced. Basically, it's gonna be the same calendar that I guess was gonna happen, is that we're gonna have the typical events, the Halloween event, the winter event. We're gonna see new announcements or at least new live streams pop up every now and then come 2022, we're gonna get the lunar event. But then it's when the archives event starts to kick into gear, where it starts to lead into Overwatch 2 story, but then leads into the beta for Overwatch 2 for us to play. Again, it's just all speculation, but it makes sense from a marketing perspective for the Overwatch League to obviously have the early build of multiplayer for Overwatch 2, but either we also get the early build for Overwatch 2 and or that mission that we got to play at BlizzCon 2019 for the archives event. But not only that, that new McCree lore mission or game mode or whatever they were talking about in the McCree name change might also get released either before then to lead into more lore aspect of Overwatch 2, or maybe for the archives event. Who's to know? There is a lot still up in the air that has yet to be discussed. But what we do know that I want to say is 100% confirmed, but I'm just going to say 99% confirmed because, well, anything could happen to Blizzard. Like, their offices could catch on fire, knock on wood that doesn't happen, but in case nothing tragic happens to Blizzard and nothing like fishy goes on or continues to go on at Blizzard, we can expect Overwatch 2 to be being played by somebody come April. April. That is when we can expect, at the very least, Overwatch 2 to come out. Will there be a beta before then? Will the archives event come maybe a month after the lunar event, say maybe in February or maybe in March? I mean, it would make sense because, well, why wouldn't you want to have a beta and then the Overwatch League starts where you're going to be able to showcase the multiplayer on a grand scale? To me, it makes sense, and it also made sense to me back in 2019 and 2020, and that's the narrative I'm going to be running with because I have nothing else to be holding on to. I'm holding on to these series of tweets like they're the golden ticket, and we finally are gonna be back in business, baby. The Overwatch League is gonna be popping off. Overwatch, or technically Overwatch 2 is gonna be popping off, and everything is gonna be good in the world. Grab your waifu body pillows of Mercy and Sombra because we're gonna be needing them moving forward, baby. I'm getting overly excited, and I haven't been able to feel excited like this for a very long time. But because just so many rumors has been speculating about a 2024 release, 2023 release, I'm still somewhat skeptical that is it really going to be happening in April 2022? But I mean, we have nothing else to believe other than these journalists and VPs of the Overwatch League that kind of hint at the idea like, hey, Overwatch 2 is coming out sooner than you expect. And in all reality, it makes me excited, but it also makes me scared because, well, is it going to be rushed? Is it going to be ready for the Overwatch League? Are we going to be able to play it? Like, what is Blizzard's plan? And I guess that's what we're going to be wondering for the next couple months. But at the very least, we know that Overwatch 2 will be being played come April, either exclusively for the Overwatch League or better yet, hopefully by everybody in the Overwatch community. But we will have to see. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about Overwatch 2 coming out next year, and I will see you guys later. And bye.